Hello once again, it is I, Nuke Eclipse. Today's video, we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart. Final Fantasy VIII, my favorite game, my favorite RPG, and my favorite Final Fantasy of all time. It was the first Final Fantasy game I ever played. I learned about it through one of my old GamePro magazines, which I still have. It's taking a beating after so many years, but it's still going strong. It contained a walkthrough, the second half of it anyway, and I would go to the kitchen, eating my snacks, reading it like it was some sort of good book. Then my hunt began at Blockbuster to rent it. It was always rented out. Weeks I waited till it finally happened. And there it was, available to rent, and I was so excited. I had no idea what to expect going into it, as Disc 1 and 2 wasn't covered in my magazine. And the intro kicked in. I watched it, wondering, what was I looking at? The music picks up, the fighting begins, music gets even higher, and then... perfection. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Fast forward 23 years later, and over a dozen playthroughs, and even my own replica gunblade. Yeah, still very much a fan of the game.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy VIII is such a mediocre Final Fantasy game. The junction system is so dumb. You can't even use magic because you'll end up reducing your overall stats. The story surrounds some emo boy who doesn't want to rely on people up until some girl comes into his life and, like a typical simp, he falls for it instantly. Like, come on! It's so weak. I can't believe you're into that nonsense.
You know what? I'm not gonna even say nothing. Actually, I will say one thing. Hellfire.
What? What did he say? Hellfire? Where did he go?
Oh shit, they're all on fire. Okay. Well, half my crew is dead now because of that one mouthy idiot hater. Okay. Well, wonderful. So anyways, as I was saying, I love this game. So much so, I bought the non-remastered version for PC years ago. Yeah, it wasn't the best release, but with the help of the mod community, they really helped enhance the game far beyond what was intended. Then not too long after I beat the game again on PC, they announced the so-called remaster, and the trailer alone made me realize it was a mediocre excuse of a remaster. Some things were added that made it look a lot better, like the characters, but then they left other parts where it was just like the old version. So my disappointment was great, and I avoided the purchase altogether. And that leads me to the point of this video. There are rumors, just rumors, of a supposed Final Fantasy IX remake. And while that might be the most exciting news for 9 fans, for me, well, it is quite unacceptable. Look, I mean no disrespect to the 9 fans, but 7 fans got their remake already. 9 having a remake before 8 would crush me. Final Fantasy VIII is truly one of the greats in the series. From its beautiful story coupled with its amazing characters, awesome world design, the battles, the music. There's far too much going on in this game to simply bypass it. It'd be an incredible disservice to overlook it for a remake regardless of its imperfections. But if 9 gets a remake before 8, I'll blow up the earth. Yes, I'll do just that. That's my ultimatum. 8 Remake, or I launch the Planet Buster. Take it into consideration, Square Enix. Well, that's the end of the video. Till next time. Or maybe not. Seriously? Now? What?
Hey boss, it's Bob.
How'd you get this number? Whatever. I'm busy. Leave me alone.
Yeah, well, before I do that, I just thought you ought to know. If you blow up Earth, your chances of getting that remake for Final Fantasy VIII and your desire to make it on YouTube will blow up with it, literally. I'm just saying, you lose either way.
I can't believe it. Little shit is making sense and I can't even argue against it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, well, I guess you got a point. I still might come back and blow it up a little later.
I know, boss, I know. For now, let's just leave him alone. See what happens.
Yeah, whatever. Well, you Humies lucked out this time. But as I always say, till next time.